Hi everyone, welcome to another Beatles Finds video. Before I start, I just have to say something that may be a little controversial, but I hope you'll try to work with me and understand where I'm coming from. Unfortunately, it has to be said. A lot of you out there are very kind, very thoughtful, and very generous. A lot of you enjoy my channel so much, and I thank you for that, that you're very appreciative enough to send me a gift. And I don't ask for gifts, but I naturally I'm honored, and I really feel good when somebody thinks enough. It's almost like a gesture, I think, because they like the content of the channel and they want to just give a little something back, which is fine. But unfortunately, the problem where the controversy comes in is there are some people out there, unfortunately, who get bitter about that. They don't like other people getting gifts. What I'm going to do as a result of this is, for this particular video, I will acknowledge the names of the people who sent me these gifts. After today, I'm not going to name the people who send the gifts. I'll just give a thank you. I will show it. I'll publicly display it if you like, but I don't want to give names out after today. So anyway, I'm going to start with my friend Anthony. Remember Anthony? He sent me some things. I think this came from Anthony. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm wrong here, Anthony, but I don't even know what it is. On top, it's a yellow submarine thingy. It looks like I don't know if it's an ornament or something you can kind of see through there. Somebody will tell me what that is. But one thing I really like for Anthony is he sent me this. This is a kind of a knockoff of the Beatles 1962 to 66 and 67 to 70 albums. This is a unofficial release called the Beatles 1970 to 1975. And what we have here are two discs, volume 1 and 2, that have the cream of the crop, so to speak, from the solo years 70 to 75. These are very cool and a lot of good songs for those who are not that familiar with them, which I think Anthony himself wasn't really that familiar at first. And you get to really know a lot of the best stuff this way. So thank you, Anthony. Really appreciate that. I got a gift certificate. I got this from my friend Jim. And, you know, my friend Jim was nice enough to send this. And let me show you the stuff that I bought with it. To start with, I picked up John Lennon, Jealous Guy, 12-inch. I used to have this in my old record collection, and now I got it again sealed. This is a 12-inch of the song Jealous Guy with that beautiful picture from the Imagine promo film. And the B-side, Going Down on Love and Oh Yoko. I'm going to keep this sealed. So I bought that, but also with the gift certificate, I also was able to get this, which is really cool. Something I've been looking for a long time. A sealed copy of John Lennon's 1986 posthumous release of Men Love Avenue. And I'm not going to open this because I have a copy of Men Love Avenue that's already open for playing. So I have a playing copy, and now I try to collect them all sealed when I can get them. And also with Jim's very generous gift certificate, I also managed to get this epic record. It's a colored wax, red wax, Seaside Woman by Susie and the Red Stripes. That being, you know, kind of Linda McCartney, really, I think, and Paul. And so that's like one side is stereo, one side is mono. So thank you, Jim. I was able to acquire those things through the help of Jim. Okay. Also, we're talking gifts still, right? Let's see, got quite a lot of stuff here. And I don't even know if all of this stuff that I'm going to show here is in its entirety. So my apologies here. And in fact, as I'm looking, I don't think I have everything here. My friend Robert P. has sent me, and if I showed these, I might have showed these. I'm not sure. Sorry if I showed these all already. But anyway, please me. This is the Dr. Ebbert's mix, where the music is not panned, but the vocals pan on one side and the music on the other. This is the vocal centered. Also with the Beatles, same thing. Really great mixes, Dr. Ebbert's. These are centered vocals instead of having the singing on one side and the instrumental music on the other side. And also Rubber Soul centered, which is really cool. Now, all of these, I've heard these albums a gazillion times in my life, you know that. But I've never heard them sounding so phenomenal and so enjoyable with the vocals the right way. I hope that eventually when these are revisited, that we wind up getting the treatment done right by Giles Martin, and we get them. Again, I don't really know. Some of these I may have shown already. Forgive me if I have. We got here Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl on CD, which was sent to me in the batch from Robert. Really appreciate that. And looks just like a regular old CD, doesn't it? Also from Robert, he sent me a mug, which is a really cool looking mug. It's got, you can see the Sgt. Pepper drum head there, the some Abbey Road images below, and you got Rubber Soul writing, and it's really cool. I didn't take it out yet, obviously. I'm leaving it in here for now. You can see the mug there on the, just the, make sure I got it on the correct side. I'm not going to say, I don't know if you're left or right, but you can see it on the bottom. Really nice stuff. But perhaps the gift that I'm most humbled by is this wonderful expanded edition book of George Harrison's I, Me, Mine. I've been putting this off for a very long time, and I've wanted it for a very long time. There's been so many versions of this out, and this is kind of an extended one, which has a bookmarker in it. Traveling Wilburys. And there's so much to like here. You know, stories from George. There are great photos in here in the book. George and Olivia there. But what I really appreciate about this is it has the lyrics to all George's songs in here. But more importantly, to me, look at that, the paperwork. The original notes, scribbles and doodles, and the way he thought up the lyrics. Original stationery. Here's one here, the Park Lane Hotel in New York City. Some lyrics written down. And I could go on forever with this kind of stuff, but you get the idea. Just phenomenal. I put this off for so long. I wanted this. Oh yeah, there's. I'm sorry. There's one more here. I forgot. My friend Mark. He sent me. This is pretty cool. Beatles related. This is Wings. The labels for the 45 London Town singles. With a Little Luck, the hit, and Backwards Traveler. And there's a whole bunch of copies and sheets of those, which are really nice to have for the collection. Thank you, Mark. Very cool. And why am I thinking I've forgotten something? I hope I didn't get any of these people mixed up. I mean, I think I got the right people with the right gifts. You know, if you don't show them right away, you know, I've been delaying this for a while. It came in the mail a while ago. You forget. All right, well, I did the best I could there. So let's move on here. I'm going to show you something that a lot of you are probably sick of by now. And I can understand why. A lot of people have been showing these. You know, Paul came out with 4 colored vinyl releases. This is his Thrillington album, which is basically the Ram album, but it's done orchestrally, and it's, you know, instrumental. And very lucky that we got this, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. These are on colored wax. There were 4 of them released. I only got these 2. There's also Wings Greatest, which was released on blue vinyl. And the new album from 2013 now, which is on pink. So let's do Chaos and Creation. When you take out the inner sleeve here, you got lyrics on the inner sleeve, and you got this cool sketch of Paul. It also comes with this insert here that has other Paul McCartney hand sketches, if you will. And the real thing I love about this is the gold wax that it's on. I say, for those of you who've seen these a million times already, you could skip them. But it's kind of a splatter wax gold. You can see when I hold it on an angle there around the center, it like splashes all over the place, which is really fun. You know, it's really cool. See that kind of splatter vinyl effect? Splatter wax, splatter gold. Love it. Good opportunity for people who have not had this album. And the original one is way too expensive, from 2005. I mean, I got it a while ago, but it's too expensive. Then you have the Thrillington, which is really a nice design also. When you take it out of here, you got that inner sleeve with the Thrillington words, and this is really beautiful. Red and black marble kind of vinyl design. Okay, so I'm glad I was able to get 2 of the 4. Maybe I'll get the other 2 eventually, but not at the moment. Okay, let's move along here. I picked this up. Some people have shown this before. This is a kind of a compilation by Paul McCartney. What was it for? Fidelity Investments put this out in 2005. Paul McCartney, Never Stop Doing What You Love. And it's just a little sampler here, really. It's got, well, 15 songs on it. And if you can read those, hopefully you can still the camera if you like. I know it's not that clear. Good luck trying to hone in on that. I played this already. It's nice to have. It's a nice, interesting, curious piece, curio. So I'm happy to have it. A couple of books. I picked this up. It's a TV guide. I think it's a 40-year ago anniversary from 2005 again. When the Beatles came to Shea Stadium, TV guide. John is on the cover. They had 4 of them. One for John, Paul, George, and Ringo. I just located this one. So I picked it up for $1. But you know, come to think of it, I might already have these. I don't, somewhere, I don't know. I also invested in this. I have this in hardcover. It's a wonderful, excellent, essential biography. Tune in. You got to have this. You know, this is Mark Lewison, who does a wonderful job down there. And he's supposed to have 3 volumes of this out. He's done the first, as I say, on hardcover. I got it. But I picked this up because it's easier to read. And I consult this book quite a bit. I check this out over and over. And I love the picture here, because the hardcover version does not have a photo. It's just a plain white cover. Go figure. But this is a nice, you know, promotion. I'm surprised the original one doesn't have that promotion. I don't get what's behind that. I'm going to finish up with 3 CD-related items that are sealed. We start with the One album. And I got this sealed, as I said, because it's got that on there, and I'm not going to open it. I've got this already. But I like this hype sticker, 27 #1 singles on 1 CD. And also, along those lines, we have Let It Be Naked. You got the hype sticker there, which is really cool. And finally, this is a little curious to me. It's the Beatles Anthology 2 in a sealed box. This is what they call a long box. But what I'm wondering is why this is like this. You can see the hype sticker there. I have #1 Anthology up there on the shelf. And that one is a traditional long box that goes a lot taller than this. Why is the #1 a taller one and #2 is kind of like not quite as long? I don't know. But anyway, tried to get this through as fast as I could. Thanks, everybody.